Rude Boy salute. Terror Squad. Fat Joe, Big Pun, Buju,
Terror.
taking it
Way back.
back there. How we feeling today? How we feeling today?
Feeling good.
We on?
Vibing.
Sure. There's a lot going on out there. Wow. Might have to.
Oh, I didn't even realize you.
Oh yeah, we're on.
Button.
Oh yeah, we're on.
My bad.
My bad.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, try open your eyes.
Lack of attention. My bad. Welcome back to the garden.
Welcome.
You know, this is episode. What episode is this? I'm losing track.
5.
Episode 5.
Big
Episode
one.
5.
Cinco. There's a lot to unpack today.
There is. You know.
I don't know if it's a lot. I think it's just big, a pretty big topic, right?
Yeah, it's a big deal, and it's something that I feel like us as garden boys having a podcast and being in the space that we're in now, we feel a sense of responsibility now to address things that matter, things that need to be voiced, and more importantly, just to voice our own opinions and the way that we view things. And so today is basically going to be about the Black Lives Matter movement and everything that's been going on in our country and around the world even.
Our own take,
Yeah.
our own thoughts, our
Perspective,
our point of view, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? We're hearing so many different points of views out there through social media. And like you were saying, I think it's important for us to at least state where we stand. At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, as content creators, I think we have to talk on it.
Yeah.
We have to speak on it.
I think so. But welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the garden.
Yep.
Welcome to the garden.
Welcome. Hello, sir. Hello. Fantastic to meet with you guys.
The garden.
Hit the drops, Oos. Yo, Seth.
Your boy Pate.
Here we are.
It's always good to be in the garden.
Yep. I don't know. I don't really know exactly where to start with this whole thing,
I think
honestly.
Yeah.
There's so much going on.
I think we should start. Well, I'm thinking about like what happened, right, with George Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
So when you first did you watch the video, right?
Right.
You
I
both
watched
the
it,
video.
yeah.
What were your
Initial thoughts on it?
or what did you feel when you watched that?
I was just sad and angry that something that like that could happen in front of and you know what I mean, like,
And for it's like, I think this is one, and I could be mistaken, but I think for almost the entire thing to be filmed,
yeah,
like to see almost from start to beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of, and I could be wrong again, but a lot of the videos that have surfaced about with a lot of unarmed black men or people of color getting killed,
yeah,
a lot of it is just the snippet or it's just the part
Yeah,
where the killing
where
is happening or where the wrongful doing is happening.
but we saw from start to
And
finish.
you see the entire, even, I don't know if you guys saw the corner store
Yeah,
camera
yeah,
view
oh,
of
yeah.
him,
Yeah.
them putting him against the wall and having him sit down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, he wasn't.
Oh yeah, he wasn't resisting at all.
Yeah, it seemed like he was really like cooperating and
No, because that was their whole thing. Was
I mean, you could tell he was
didn't see-
angry.
Yeah, but
Man, you
like,
got cuffs on me, dog.
but yeah,
I ain't gonna be happy about
wouldn't
it.
be angry.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
but like they were saying that he was. That was their whole argument. He was like people were saying, "Oh, you didn't see what happened before," and then he put out that footage from the corner shop. you saw everything.
Yeah.
But then there's
There was
even
nothing
footage
like
of
that.
them putting him in the vehicle after,
Oh yeah,
and them,
they dragged him.
they were beating on him in the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering from where I saw from the corner store to the point where he was on the ground.
yeah.
There's a lot missing there.
No, yeah,
But then when they came out with more footage of them showing him
yeah.
in the car and what they were doing to him, and
Oh yeah, like you said before, like there's snippets of, stuff like this happened before, but this whole incident, we saw the whole like from A to B, like everything in between, all of that. So I don't think anybody, they could say, because I felt like a lot of people were like, oh, you don't know what he did, or like you didn't see before, or like, there's time that we didn't see in the middle, like okay, maybe something happened, but we saw the whole thing when you put it all together. When it comes down to it, he didn't deserve anything near like as far as what as they took it.
Yeah. And for me, when what made me mad, like the most was the officer knew that he was being filmed, right? But he had the audacity to continue what he was doing.
Yep.
Which shows his disregard for
Yeah, his true motive.
George Floyd's life.
Yeah.
And so he knew. That's why I feel like third-degree murder wasn't enough, because I feel like it wasn't involuntary. It wasn't that.
Because not all states have it like third degree. That's not a lot of them don't
it's not
have.
a countrywide.
Yeah, it's not a countrywide. Like only certain states have
I'm
that.
coming to, just so everyone's clear, I'm coming to the table uneducated to where like, not uneducated, but I don't know like a whole lot about social injustice, or I don't feel like I do myself justice in learning these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I know what I see. Every time I see something, I think of it, okay, how do I view that? What do I think of it? Is it right or wrong?
Yeah.
Right? So just to, you can continue, but just so people are clear, I don't understand a whole lot of what's going on.
Yeah.
So this is my point of view, is coming from someone who
Doesn't know too much about the
doesn't-
about the
I don't-
justice system.
Yeah, I don't want to come out and say this is my point of view, this is right, everyone listen to me. This is just,
Yeah.
I feel like this is an opportunity for us to say how we feel about the situation. So I might be asking a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
No, yeah, because I mean, yeah, that's how you're gonna find out. That's how you're gonna learn.
Yeah.
Because that's with the same thing. Like I said, the third degree.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was countrywide either until a while. I forgot how I found out that pretty much a third degree murder is like them still trying to prove him innocent, like the person innocent on trial.
It's
Like
pretty
saying
much
that-
like involuntary
Yeah,
manslaughter.
Yeah. From what
Yeah,
I
right?
saw, it was
Yeah.
like first
Like he
degree
did
is
it on
premeditated.
accident.
Yeah, like
Right.
it would, like there's still like a chance for him to like, have a
Like
fight
maybe
that
it
in
was an
court.
accident.
Yeah,
The only reason I'm not taking that excuse anymore is because this isn't the first time.
oh yeah,
This isn't the 100th time. This isn't, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, if this was the first time someone, like, this incident happened, and maybe he just freaked out, maybe he just froze, and sure.
yeah,
But this ain't the first time we've run into this.
oh yeah.
This isn't the first time someone's been filmed doing this.
And it wasn't his first time
And
as an
it for
officer.
damn sure was not his first time.
He had what, 16 or 18,
18.
I think I read something like that.
complaints
Yeah.
against
Yeah,
him? in
he's
his
had
career?
18. Yeah, his track record before
Yes, his track.
shouldn't like.
And
We
some
can't
of
accept
those
that
some of
anymore.
those complaints like were like lethal. Like people
Yeah, people
actually
ended
got
up-
hurt
Yeah,
or worse.
yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
Things like that. I just don't understand how you'd let a cop that has that kind of track record roam the streets still and patrol the streets and enforce our laws.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
yeah. But not only that, but what do you guys think about the other officer that was behind him when he was calling out and everything like that? What do you think?
The officer behind him?
Yeah. So the other officer
The Asian guy,
that was
right?
that was with
I
him.
think his name was Officer Tao.
Yeah, something. But like, what do you guys think about? Like, you think? I mean, obviously, like I'm just asking, but
To me,
What are
it
your thoughts
looked
about
like,
that?
It looked like dude was scared.
oh yeah, no, yeah,
It looked like he didn't, like, not saying that, I mean, he's guilty because he was,
Yeah,
he
'cause
had the badge
didn't
on,
step in.
and he didn't step in. Even if he doesn't have an opportunity to come out and say his side,
Yeah.
I can't accept it.
Yeah,
Because you stood there with your
He was right-
badge,
yeah.
and you didn't do anything.
If there was
like to me, if my boys are doing something wrong,
Yeah.
I feel like I have an obligation to say, no, you're my homie.
Yeah.
I'll support you from whatever's going, but then I'm gonna have to have that chat with you later.
Yeah, be real with
and let you know, like, hey, what you did was wrong.
Yeah.
That's messed up, dog. We can't be doing anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But if it involves with you doing something, putting another man's life in danger, I have to step in and tell my boy now, hey, you need to you need to chill. You
Yeah.
need to back up.
Because out of everybody in that crowd,
Especially a police officer.
he's the only one. He's next in line. That's it. You know, that's his job. Like, he needs to be the one. Nobody else is gonna step in, right?
And that's the thing. Bystanders, I mean, I'm happy that it was filmed because, unfortunately, the camera does protect people of color more than our justice system,
Right.
which is sad. But
It should.
what's that?
The camera should protect us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
it
of
should.
color and black lives.
Yeah, it should. Well, I'm saying it's sad that the justice system doesn't work all the time, most of the time.
Mhm.
A lot of the times, the officers who should be held to a higher standard, right, because they enforce our laws, get away with a lot of things that they shouldn't get away with.
Oh yeah.
But I'm saying I understand why the bystanders didn't do anything.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
if
Why?
there was, oh yeah. Well, let's hear what you.
Because they're police officers, right? You just approaching a police officer in an aggressive manner,
True.
things can go sideways quick,
Sure.
Yeah.
right? So I feel like police officers need to stand up and not be afraid to police other police officers,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
because they're really in the best position to do so.
right.
They're the next in line. Like,
Right.
there's nobody else. Like you said, bystanders, if they did like come out, like whatever it is in that situation in the heat of the moment, like, who knows? Like, if a bystander, like, they don't know, it's a risk thing. You know what I mean? I understand from their point of view, but like, they're trying to help out. But for them, they just see a bystander coming in the situation, like, they don't know what they're gonna do. It's unpredictable, and for them, it's it's like, oh, it's a high risk, so like they have to take extra precautions for it. But
Who has to take the police?
the police does
have to take extra
because
precautions.
you don't know who's gonna come out of nowhere.
Right.
You don't know, you know what I mean? Especially in that situation, in the heat of the moment, tensions were super high, and people just random people. Like, I could see why, like, bystanders were they didn't do anything because they're like, I'm gonna get shot or I'm gonna I'm gonna get hurt, if I try and everything like that. And I don't blame any of them
That's
for not
such
trying.
a shitty
though.
situation to
And
be
it-
stuck in.
It really is.
Yeah.
To see someone, obviously you don't know him, but to see someone,
Yeah, it's
an innocent person getting killed, and your first instinct is to help him, but then you look at the person killing, like, I can't.
Yeah, and you feel like your hands are tied. In
Yeah.
that situation.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
you
what am I
such
gonna-
a shitty
what am I
situation
really
to be put
supposed
in.
to do here?
Yeah. And like I said, like, man,
We shouldn't be put in situations like that.
we shouldn't. That's what I said. And it falls on the officer behind him that was with him, his partner. And like you said, but he did look like, he was scared.
He was scared.
Like, the whole thing that was happening, but
He tried to make it look like he was trying to control the situation
oh yeah,
to
but
make sure that nobody intervened.
You can see it on his face. He
But-
he
yeah.
was lost.
As
Yeah.
bystanders
He was like,
were
"I
saying,
have
"You're
no
killing
idea what
him.
to do."
Yeah.
You're killing him." They were yelling that, and he even heard George Floyd say, "I can't breathe"
I
multiple times.
yeah,
And then call out for his mom.
yeah.
You could see the fear in that officer's face.
Oh yeah,
Like he knew, oh, we messed up.
But what? Even with police officers being put in that situation, and I have high school friends that are police officers. I mean, I'm sure we all know at least one cop.
yeah.
Even and I haven't spoken to any of them, but I know that they were good people then, and I'm sure hopefully they're still good people. But even police officers, I saw a video by Prince EA. I'm assuming that's how you say his name, but he put together a video of how police officers have less training than
Lawmakers.
No, they have less training than dang. I can't remember who it is. That kind of ruins the point, but they don't have a significant amount of training,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So then you're
It's 6
giving
months.
someone You're
that kind
giving
of power.
someone a gun, that much power.
Yeah.
And then when they get put in high risk situations like this,
they don't know. They've never been trained on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not like everybody would make the right decision if you don't have training on it.
Right. But if you're in that situation, you have to keep your composure.
Yeah.
You have to, like, I'm sorry to say, but you have to know what to do in that situation.
Yeah.
If you're like, you have to.
You really have to take emotion out of it.
Right. You signed up for that.
Yeah. That's what comes with being an officer.
Exactly.
Put
and
your
that's
emotions aside, whatever aggressive.
You have to have that self-awareness.
Yeah.
You have to know what triggers you have, what gets you to fly off the handle. Like, especially working where we work, there are certain things that I know that are gonna set me off, and I rely on people I work with to tap me out, and I know I have a responsibility to tap them out so that no one gets hurt in this situation.
Yeah.
And that's on us working at a residential treatment center.
Yeah.
These is police officers who are killing people. How much more of a responsibility they have, right, to keep their composure in certain situations like this.
Yeah.
Right? It's, I don't know.
And it's not,
we can't use those excuses
I just want
to
say it's not all police officers.
No.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not.
But the good police officers, they should be even more upset. Maybe not more upset, but they should be just as upset as people who are protesting. A lot of them are.
Yeah.
Right. No, and we're seeing that now more on social media. We're seeing more and more cops saying, hey, we are tired of this too, because all these bad cops are giving us good cops a bad name, a bad rep.
Because they have to deal with everything that comes with it, and it's not fair, right?
Yeah.
But with what I've been seeing, especially today, or last night, with what I've been seeing, is the whole talk of, hey, not all cops are bad. Mm-hmm. We can't, like,
not all black people are bad.
We can't talk about that side anymore.
No, we can't.
It's so far
until
beyond that now.
The situation that's happened, until that's fixed or something, there's justice served for that.
Right.
I don't think, because
we've heard that for too long.
And
that not all cops are bad.
Yeah.
We get it. Cool. We understand. But not all people of color are gangbangers and negative, like, whatever you want to call them, whatever negative rep you think they have. Yeah.
Not all of them are.
You can't. Like that. There's not enough people saying that.
Yeah.
Right? Not enough people with power saying that. There's been people saying that for years too.
Yeah.
But not people who are in a prime position to invoke a change in whatever system we have going on in
society.
Here. Right.
But that's like,
it's sickening what's happening, man.
It is. It's like
disgusting, dog.
But for me, my own personal, standpoint, I can understand why these riots are happening.
Mm-hmm.
The riots or the protests?
I understand both sides. I understand that the protests and the riots. I understand why they're doing what they're doing, and I know that because I think about it like this: you kick a dog enough. Right? How many times will you kick a dog until it bites you? And I'm not trying to compare black people to a dog, but that's just an analogy, right? Everybody heard that before. But like, it's like how many times you gonna poke a bear until it attacks you? Yeah. It's like that. And black people have been fighting oppression for
generations. Yeah.
Man. It's been an ongoing battle.
Right.
And what I'm thinking is, my question is, do you feel like things will change because of what's happening right now?
Change how?
In a positive way. Do you feel like black lives will really matter
after everything?
After what's been happening?
Honestly, I don't think I can really speak on it because we're still in the heat of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's still going on, but we'll see, like, what happens.
Last night and today is the first time that I've felt it might be heading in the right direction.
Okay.
Might be.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I want to hear your take on why you're on the side of the riots.
Yeah.
But when I first saw all of it, right? And again, I'm not black. In fact, I'm white. Mm-hmm. My mom's white. Mm-hmm. So, again, we're taking all of this from, I'm born and raised in the Bay Area. I have white in me. I have black siblings.
Yeah.
I have black family,
Mm-hmm.
right? Friends that I call blood,
Yeah.
black, people of color. Obviously, we're all Polynesian. But when I first saw all the protests going on,
Yeah.
the riots going on, a negative thought that I kept thinking was, bro, like, how many times have we protested?
Mm-hmm.
How many times have people protested? How many times have protests gone left and completely just turned into
Oh yeah, they
what
lost sight of.
it looks like ignorant rioting?
Yeah.
And once it's all done, I can just see whoever's doing the killings or whatever face we have tied to racism, just thinking, whew, well, we got through that again.
Yeah.
It's over with now. Now we'll just get on with
Get back to
killing more people or letting things happen to people of color and black lives. And all right, now it's gone with. Like, I want to have hope. I want to push hope and positivity because that's what we want from this podcast, from our platform.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, last night and today is the first time that I'm finally seeing, like, damn, like, this actually might finally be heading, not necessarily that the social injustice is going to stop.
Yeah, that it's going to
But
be, yeah.
With all the riots going on that we've been seeing, like, now people are finding white people. So obviously, come on, we cannot be, like, there are black people looting and rioting.
It's all races.
Yeah,
But
it's everybody.
now we're seeing more black people call out these white people who are spray painting and bashing and rioting and setting flames to things, saying on camera, like, this is not helping us.
Yeah.
You white people, you non-colored people are spraying BLM and Black Lives Matter and bashing things, doing all these rioting in the name of Black Lives Matter. There's finally black people on recording, on videos saying, that's not helping us.
Yeah.
That's
You're making us look bad.
George Floyd's brother. He
Right.
talked about that.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
perfect.
So he said the same thing. So yeah, he pretty much what you said, like, that's not the direction,
Right.
like, and he was saying that this is not what his brother would have wanted.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think I saw, I think it was his wife too, or his mom.
Yeah, I just saw a snippet
believe-
of it.
I think it was his wife or his mom. I can't remember exactly, but they were saying that too. Like, this is not what he wanted. Like, all these George Floyd posters going up and y'all are setting flames to everything. And obviously when you see all that, your first instinct is to think, okay, George Floyd just died. People are saying Black Lives Matter. It has to be black people destroying all these and doing all the riots. Some black people are.
Yeah.
But now that I'm seeing more videos surface of more white people setting flames to these things and acting extremely ignorant, doing these stupid things in the name of Black lives,
Yeah.
it's making me feel, because we've all had the conversations like, what good is this doing?
Oh yeah.
But now that we see people like, oh, like, we understand now that
yeah.
setting this car on fire is not going to do anything. I get, maybe this is where you're going. I get that your voice has not, our voice, your voice, I'm going to make them about you, not me. Like, screw me. Your voice has not been heard. And so now you're just and you've tried the peaceful protests. You've done them how many times?
Yeah.
Especially with Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Taking his stand on national television on the biggest sport in America.
Yeah.
That wasn't good. That was too far.
Yeah.
I understand. Now your voice is not being heard, and so now you're just going to cause a ruckus wherever you are. I get that. To a certain extent. I get the anger well, I can't say. I even feel bad saying I understand, because I don't. I understand on a surface. On the surface, I say I understand to the certain extent of that you're angry.
Yeah.
When it started, I don't know. I'm just glad that people are finally saying that destroying things are not helping anything.
Yeah.
Does that even make sense? I
But
understand the
that's
anger,
true.
but it's not.
No, yeah, because
It's not being expressed in the correct way
no, it's
or
not.
in the most
But like
beneficial way.
people are
Beneficial, I guess.
They're letting their anger take take over, and like they're just going, they're doing all this stuff. They're looting and stuff like that, doing unnecessary stuff. But when there's the other side, the people that are saying this is not the right way to do it, this is not the direction we want to head.
Right.
I think just people, because they're so angry about it because it's been happening for so long, that's how they express their emotions is doing that. They
Yes,
think,
I understand that.
But
Yeah.
all of the people
understand
saying
that.
Yeah.
there's a better way to do it, then what's the solution? If there's
No,
a better
and
way to
see-
do it, then tell us.
And
what is it?
That's what
Because they've tried.
so many people have been saying, that if you're silent, you're not posting, you're not saying anything, then you're on the side
Yeah.
of the oppressor.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, only because that's a reason why I've never brought this up. I've never brought this attention to myself or to my personal account on Instagram or anything, because I feel like if you have an issue, you and whoever you have an issue with, you have to come to common ground and find a solution. So I feel like I've never talked about it because I don't know the solution.
Yeah.
Right? I just feel like this is an opportunity for people to hear our voice. But
Yeah.
anyways, but I don't know. I have like cliche answers and answers
but
that people
yeah,
don't want to hear right now. But you're right. I don't know what the solution. Like,
And I'll be
I don't know what the answer.
I mean,
is.
I don't think.
and I don't think anyone really does.
No, we
Yeah.
don't. Because
But-
obviously, if we knew about it, like it would have already happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I think because it's been going on for so long that like man, like it's, and I don't know if there ever will be a solution.
I mean, I understand that the black community is tired of the oppression, tired of being targeted, tired of being killed. But my thing is, and the reason why I understand is, when you treat somebody like an animal for so long, don't be surprised when they act like one.
Start biting back.
Don't be surprised.
True.
And that's why I can understand why they're lashing out like this.
Right.
Because if somebody was to put me on the ground and stomp on me, I wouldn't stand up and shake his hand. I'd be mad.
Yeah.
That's human nature.
Yeah.
And this has been going on too long.
True.
Like you said, generations. So
Yeah.
that's why I can understand that the way
Why it's happening.
why they're going about
doing
it the
that.
way they are. But I also know that it's the people who, if you really are for Black Lives Matter, like to the fullest, then you would not be looting.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Because the direction they want to take is not that direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think in order for
Because they
this,
know how it makes them look.
oh yeah, because you're no better than like, you know what I mean? Like than the person that's doing it. You're actually joining in. Like, okay, now it doesn't make you any better because you're doing, you're looting and stuff like that.
you're
You're
playing into the
hurting
stereotype.
people and I think that's been happening for so long, and like it's happened before.
It's so hard to explain.
And it really is, because there's
But
so much.
Because I
it's kind of like what
like-
one of our boys said last night. He said, because we asked this question. It was like, what do you think needs to happen in order for a change to be made?
Yeah,
And he said, a change in leadership. He said that somebody
needs to
really
step up.
needs to step up. Somebody who has that type of courage and be able to go against the grain and against the common, whatever it is, and tell people how it is, and really fight for the black community and fight for the right.
Mm-hmm.
But sadly, and that's why I say again that I understand what's going on, because it takes something drastic like this, something horrible like this, for a great change to come about.
Oh yeah, and man, this is not only like the movement is not only in our nation; it's worldwide. Like countries,
Yeah.
we talked about it, man. Look at all these other countries that are standing up,
Mm-hmm.
and like they're, you know what I mean? Like it's not even in their country that this is happening. Like other races, everybody else, they're fed up with it too.
Yeah.
So like right now, like what's happened, like you said, it needs something like this big, like for it to be, for it to change and everything like that. But we're on a worldwide scale with this whole movement. Like it's not only in between, just in our country now. It's worldwide, and that's powerful. You know
That's
what I
why
mean?
I have hope for what's happening, that things, I have a hope that things will change,
Yeah.
because it is worldwide, that they have the attention of the world now. What they do after this is what's gonna really matter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. it's just hard to see the end of the whole thing.
And that's why I said, like,
You know what I mean?
when he asked if...
I just feel like there's so much corruption.
Oh, yeah.
It's deeply rooted.
Running the country. Yeah, it's so
it
deeply
runs
rooted
deep.
that
It runs
you
deep
can
into
set
American
the world
history.
on fire.
Yeah.
And again, damn, I don't want to like set like a negative.
No, but it's
I
true.
don't see it. I just can't see the end where like,
Because, I mean, if you think about it, history, like, they've had leaders before, right? And, like, it's still, like, even though, yeah, they did advance, they did a lot and everything like that in the direction they wanted to go in. But, like, look, it's still happening. You know what I mean? And, like Pate said, it's deeply rooted.
yeah.
Like, it's been happening for generations. So I think that question, like, do you think, like, things are going to change after this? That's why I said I can't really speak on it. I would have to wait till after everything just to see, because we've learned about it in history. You know what I mean? Like, we've heard about it. We've had classes and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like, we'll see, because it's deeply rooted. It's so much more. It's not only like one thing. There's there's so many things that play into it that it's just like, man, like, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But since we're on a worldwide like scale, as far as this movement going on, like, I do feel like we are heading in that direction, in the right direction. But
Yeah.
I mean, we'll only find out if when this everything ends.
I hope so.
And I don't think this will ever end, honestly, because unless the justice system steps up and do what's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're there. I mean, this whole movement. This is all like, everybody's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's only so much that the people can do, but you know what I mean. But it's up to the justice system to actually make it right.
To finally put their pride aside and
to serve
say,
justice
all right,
correctly, the right way.
here it is.
Yeah.
See, but that's even it's so much. It's really hard, even if the corruption is pushed out, right? There's still so many moving parts on their side, and then so many, like, if you do have a Martin Luther King or a Malcolm X, an appointed leader at this time, right now, even then, there's so many people who are being oppressed, that you can't get everybody on the same page.
Oh yeah, and that's why I said I don't think everything will.
That's why I think it's so hard for me to see the end of all this becoming what people want it to be.
Yeah.
Because even if you do have a Colin Kaepernick, who's the appointed leader, I don't know who the appointed leader is.
Yeah.
But say there is one, and you need, like, again, all these cliche answers and all these answers we've heard that people have been preaching for so long. Like, even if you need to have 100% unity in knowing that, okay, this is our goal, and nobody's going to step out of line. Because the second one person steps out of line and does something against what our goal is, the media is going to blow that one thing up to the point where, that's why we have to keep it this way.
They'll change the whole
because
narrative.
this is how all black people are when it's one person making one stupid mistake.
Yeah.
Right? And the reason why I keep saying black people, because, again, maybe this is just my white side. I don't want to take any, like, credit, or I don't want to take credit, but, like, I feel like with this happening, we need to follow them. Yeah. We need to follow black people. I don't want to make this like a Samoan thing, Tongan, Fijian. Like, no, we are following your lead.
Yeah.
But I will be outspoken and say that if I feel like your lead is not going in the right direction, I can't follow it.
Yeah, you can't support it.
Right?
I'll turn away.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think finally we're getting more and more people on the same page.
Now that we've heard and, like, people stand up and talk about the direction that we see and we understand and we support.
Right.
So now that people are, they're standing up and talking about it, like, this is right, this is not right. This is where we want to go. This is what we shouldn't be doing. We're not going to get there with the actions, that this has been, going on and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's just, man, I don't know. People are getting mad at people saying that I'm tired of seeing it on social media. Because again, like, I get it. Like, black people are living through it. I'm not living through it. I'm just watching it on social media, and it's sickening me just watching it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even like the riots and the protests, like, I don't know. I don't want to be the negative one, but I am sick of seeing it only because, like, man.
Yeah, because
The people who are in control, like, they're not. I just don't see them finally seeing, oh, this protest, it worked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And I think it's the media itself is what needs
oh,
to
yeah.
change. They need to change what they're really shedding light on. What's
yeah, and
what
like
they're
what
putting
they
their
what they put
microscope
under.
on, because
that's
right
why
now
I feel like it's
just
almost impossible
the
for us to win.
negativity.
Yeah.
But the thing is like people want to watch negativity. That's where the views come in.
Yeah.
When people, right? Like nobody wants to watch
It's like you watch a
puppies being adopted. We want to watch
Yeah.
bombs, being dropped on Syria.
I get what you're saying.
It's like, unfortunately, that's the way we are.
Yeah.
And so the media feeds, we pretty much feed into that. And we subconsciously, like, they know what we want, so they feed us that. And everything that's been on the
I
news
don't want
lately.
that, dog. I can't. I'm tired of seeing this stuff.
I
man.
am too.
Yeah.
Even honestly, the only reason I watched the George Floyd video is because I started feeling like kind of guilty. Like,
That you didn't.
people were saying, like, if you're being silent, like, at first I was feeling kind of guilty, like, because as soon as I saw him on the ground, I just kept scrolling. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but I just can't. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I can't watch that, dog.
Yeah.
And then finally, people who I look up to, who are close to me, are posting it and saying, you have to watch this.
Yeah.
I get why they want people to actually watch it,
Yeah.
because it like lights a fire.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it brings out something, hopefully not like a negative side of you, but it brings something out of you to, like, say, like,
No, it's
to
like
finally get me to start talking about it. Like,
No,
I am
yeah.
sick of this.
because
And I'm finally, like, opening up about it. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, because I mean, I honestly think that if you didn't watch it, you wouldn't like experience it yourself. Like
Yeah.
what's really happening. Like this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't see it, you can read about it. Like and like somebody can tell you about it. But I think for yourself, like I think that's why everybody we're like, hey, watch this. You know what I mean? For
cried,
you to
man. I
like
couldn't-
experience
I
it
couldn't hold it.
and watch it.
I do too.
Like I think that in itself, like you said, just it just
Yeah.
sparks something. Like it makes you want to do something. Talk about it, speak on it.
Yeah.
And,
I've been like that for a while.
yeah,
So many videos, or even just people just getting shot. Like, actually, you can watch that on Instagram.
yeah,
People getting shot.
yeah,
And, like, just when I would see it, or like when that thing, that film they have over it,
sensitive
that says the
content?
man, I would just scroll. I can't watch it. I get emotional. I get like, I don't know. I can't handle it. I can't watch it. And if I feel like that, being white and Samoan, not having someone I love on the ground,
yeah,
like, I can't imagine how black people feel.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, once you put into the perspective that way, like, damn.
yeah.
I'm
now-
angry and I just watched it.
Yeah.
That's not my brother. That's not my dad. That's not my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But then again, I think that's why people wanted you to watch it
Yeah.
because of the video. Man,
It's hard. It's
it's tough.
it's tough, man.
And it's just like, man, like you said, like it's not anybody that you know. It's not a family member or like even a friend of or a family
Still,
friend.
to like
but, like,
bring
just
those
some-
emotions out.
Yeah, because like that whole video, man, it was just
Heartbreaking.
crazy. Like, man. So like I think they wanted you to watch it so you can have that experience
Yeah.
to like man.
To understand just a little bit more.
No, yeah,
That's why I feel bad saying that. Oh yeah, I understand why you're protesting. I understand. I don't. To like, I feel like I can't say I get it or I can't say I understand. And that doesn't go just for Black Lives Matter. That goes for like, both my parents are alive.
yeah,
Not everybody has both parents. I don't understand. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I just feel bad saying that. So that's why I try to avoid it. But
Oh yeah, but it makes sense.
I don't know
Like-
how else
like,
to explain it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get why people are protesting. I get why people are rioting. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna do anything. As shitty as it is to say,
Yeah,
I hope it does. I really hope it does.
Yeah.
I really hope somebody running this country just says, no, I get it. We got to change something and just makes the changes.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's sick people out there, dog. Even like during the riots and stuff, people like staging cars and staging the bricks and stuff. You seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's sickening is that they're putting it in front of like, I've seen a couple in front of like big, obviously, most likely white-owned corporate buildings, but like I've seen a lot of them like in like mom and pop stores, like small businesses, like bricks. There's
barbershops.
Yeah, places like that, right? Just looking for people who do have, because I mean, you got a mass amount of people. You're telling me there's 100 people out there. You're telling 100% of them all have the same view as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be a couple that just take a brick and throw it through some window.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
and the videos I'm seeing, bro, it's just it's sick, dog.
And there's definitely a lot of people
So
that.
then who is it? Who are staging those things? Who the hell are putting that stuff there? All of a sudden, I have never seen anybody put a sign saying this is a free car. You can do whatever you want to it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before. All of a sudden, I think it was Long Beach. I think in Long Beach, there was a random car in the middle of the street saying it was for free.
I googled it like a few days ago, and they were saying that there's activist groups that are instigating.
Yeah, they're paying people.
Instigating, the riots for people to cause damage
Sick,
to
man.
property and stuff.
Like right when we start seeing people and knowing people that are like, no, we can't tear things down.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got, they're starting to understand.
That's when,
They're starting to get it. Let's start throwing
let's
random
start
stuff for them to. That's sick, bro.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
That's sick, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's why whenever we talk about these type of things, I have hope, but like I bite my tongue because I just don't have I don't have a solution. We're fighting. I don't know, man. It sucks, bro.
No, yeah.
I don't want to see, I got black siblings. I don't want to see any of my siblings in that situation.
Yeah.
It's sick, bro.
Oh yeah.
And that's a big reason, again, coming all the way back to the beginning. It's a reason why I don't like to voluntarily speak on these things, because once we're done with this conversation, once we're done with this episode, like, there's no solution right now.
Yeah.
And then it makes it hurts even more after we cut the cameras and turn all this off. That we just sit in silence and
think about it.
Fuck, dude, what do we do?
I mean, that's.
And I feel like this is the best
that's
we can
all
do.
we
is just
can
talk
do.
about it.
Yeah, and then as content creators, I think this is for us the best way to go about in the same direction that we understand where they're trying to go. This is the best way for us to voice, our opinion. Also add, support them in the direction that they want to go. Yeah, because like you said, when we turn all this off, I don't think it's not gonna be the solutions. We know now, but because this is deeply rooted. Yeah, there's so much that play into it. I don't know, it's hard. And as shitty as that sounds, we have that's what it is. Yeah. We can't really do much about it. We can just hope for the best and support, but
and I'm
all
sure
we can do is we can wait. That's all we have to do.
There's people in power who are all right, this will all blow over and they'll forget about it.
That's what.
Yeah,
that's the thing is, I feel like the solution is we can't forget about it. We can't not talk about it anymore. Right. This has to be a constant thing. This has to be consistent. Right. Because that's the only way. If we keep it fresh in our minds all day, every day, and remember that, okay, Black Lives Matter and it's black people who are being oppressed, then I feel like that's part of the solution, or that's one of the stepping stones.
Right. True.
To finding a solution. Yeah. Because there are a lot of times where things, time goes by, time does its thing, and people go back to their normal lives, go to their 9-to-5s, and kind of,
because
it's put on the back burner.
Yeah, because it's so easy
we can't do that anymore.
To just go back, you know what I mean? People sweep it under the rug. Okay, that's over. But like you said, this needs to be an ongoing thing. this needs to be a constant reminder to everybody until it starts changing. You know, you start seeing, and it has to go. It's got to go high up. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much, you know, protesting you can have everywhere. Even if we got the, you know, it's worldwide. Yeah. We had everybody, all the countries, if they were doing it, it's got to be, it's got to change.
Big help.
Higher up. No, and it really was.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, and again, I don't want to take anything from black people, but I think they need more help than just black people.
Oh, yeah,
they do. It needs to be white people who have some sort of platform. It needs to be Polynesians who are in an apartment doing the Garden Boys, like, who have how many, 72 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. It has to be people who aren't black to finally say, like, yo, black people are tired of this, and we're sick of seeing it.
Yeah, because it's obviously
I think that's been a huge help.
Yeah,
it's made me feel a little better. I ain't black, but it's made, like, seeing people
unite,
not saying all lives matter. They're saying Black Lives Matter. Like, it's I don't know. It's changing something in me. Like, damn, that's just cool to see.
Because all lives matter.
We need to see more.
I don't believe that's true.
It's because it's not all.
Well,
it's not all lives. It's just not the point. Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, it's just not the point.
Yeah.
The perfect a good analogy that I saw was, if one house is on fire, and I say that house matters, and then someone else saying, yeah, but all the light, but your house ain't on fire.
Yeah,
like, your house is straight.
Yeah.
Like, we're not talking about we're talking about my race. We're talking about my people now.
Yeah.
We're talking about black lives. Like, yes, you're right. All lives do matter. We ain't talking about y'all right now.
Yeah.
The last person that just died under police brutality, he was not Samoan. We're not talking about Samoans right now.
Yeah.
We're talking about black people right now. So let's turn our attention to that.
Yeah.
And let's help them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what color. Like, we need, like, man, seeing that stuff in New Zealand.
The garden.
In the what was the other one you were saying? There's one in New Zealand, like somewhere in Europe. Was it Italy?
I don't know.
I think I saw in Italy. Canada. I did see something in Canada.
Yeah,
I think
saw
in Italy,
Australia and New Zealand.
I think I saw in Italy. I think it was Italy where there was just one block, just a line of cops all on one knee.
Yeah,
I want to say it was Italy. Like, stuff like that. Like,
like you said, they need all that.
We need that.
They need every other race in order for them to, you know what I mean, for justice to be served, for everything to be, you know, right again, or, you know, everybody to really be equal. I think everybody else needs to get on board, because it can't just be the black people.
Yeah.
They need everybody else to support it, because
it's difficult for a minority to solve a major problem. You need a majority.
Right. I think, again, I don't have solutions. The only thing that keeps coming to mind every time this topic's brought, well, not every time, it hasn't gone away, but when we do talk about these things is, like, I keep thinking, like, you remember, like, growing up, I don't know if you've ever had a bully or if you've been a bully, but growing up, I've always heard of people saying, well, if a bully is bullying you, don't let him show that it's affecting you.
Yeah.
Right? I think we're past that now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people have shown that these bullies are like, we're not showing them that they're phasing us.
But people are losing their lives. You know what I mean?
I think now we need to show them. Again, this is just my take. I think now, instead of just turning the other cheek, we need to show them that it is phasing us.
Yeah.
Like, you're hurting us, dog. You're killing us.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of lighting things on fire, like, looking for somebody else to serve. That's, like, the best way. That's what I've been taught, at least.
What do you mean by looking for somebody else to serve?
Like, I don't know. Like
vote?
I don't know. That's a whole nother topic.
And that's what the
just
mayor of Atlanta was saying.
Literally just finding someone to serve. Like, again, I don't want to make this like a religious thing anymore. Like, I don't want to turn it to religion, but, like, this is the only answer that I continue to think of this whole weekend that I've been thinking. And again, this is somebody who has not been oppressed. I'm not black. I feel like I just have to keep saying that because I don't want people to get the wrong idea.
Yeah.
But, like, the only thing I can think of is you have this bully on your back, and he ain't getting off. Like, he's not letting up at all.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere. we've tried let's peacefully protest, let's take a knee somewhere.
Peaceful route. Yeah.
Like we've taken that, and then we've kind of mixed the both and gotten violent.
Yeah.
And now we're just over this one protest that we've had alone. We've tried the peaceful route and then the violent route, and it looks like we're trying to take around the peaceful route again.
Mm-hmm.
I think the bullies need to see that they are phasing us, that they are hurting us, but that, like, again, I don't want to make it like cliche, like that we love still. Like, we need to show that we still love people, that we still, like, are here to help people. I don't know if that'll like soften the hearts of whoever's oppressing them, of the people who are tearing our people, black people down.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna like soften their heart, but something needs to be changed in them. Like, I don't think anything's gonna change.
Be changed in who?
And anyone that has
In the oppressor,
Yeah.
or the face that they have connected to whoever's bullying them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, that's the only. Does that make sense?
No, but
Again,
like,
I don't want to make it too churchy or religious, but I just feel like if someone is wronging you, killing you, like, don't love that. Again, it sounds cliche and stupid, but like, we need to show them that, okay, you're hurting us, but I still got a lot of love inside of here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go home and like hold the people I love and serve the people around me, and whether you do it to them or not, I mean, that's not for me to decide. That's for you to decide, whoever's being directly oppressed. But does that make sense?
No, yeah.
I don't know.
No, because, yeah.
The only answer is just love. I guess is what I'm trying to. Is as hard as hell as it is right now for them killing people, the only route I see, like,
yeah, because
working, I guess, is just showing them that you still got a lot of love left inside of you.
Yeah.
If you see that, if you show them that it is phasing you and that you are gonna give up and you're gonna be depressed and you're gonna lie in the gutter, then they're winning.
Yeah.
But if you not turn the other cheek, but show them that you are like you're causing pain, like you're hurting me right now.
Yeah. But
by you doing this to him, you're hurting me. But I'm still like,
yeah,
we still gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just don't think it's set up for people like us to fail. It's set up for people like black people to fail.
Yeah.
As shitty as it is to hear that, and maybe I could be wrong. I just feel like the system is rigged. It's rigged.
Oh yeah.
And the only thing we can do is, it's like last week when we were talking about that race
Opportunity.
right? The equal opportunity. It's unequal.
Yeah.
It's the way the system is.
And
I cannot change it from where I'm sitting right now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to understand that he has a head start.
Yeah.
Nobody's killing his people.
Yeah.
They're killing my people.
Yeah.
So then what I'm going to do is just continue to work my ass off and love whoever I come in contact with.
True.
As cliche and crappy it is to hear that, that's the only thing
But
I know.
Honestly, I think that's, like, when you think about it, that's the only way. Because, like you said, as cliche as it is, like, man, it's hard. But, like, I think in order for people to change, like, because it's hard to take that route, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're hurting me, but guess what? Like, I still got love for you, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's hard to say that. It's hard to actually live that.
And I think it'd be a huge help if the police started it first.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean,
It has to
black
be.
people can do it too, but they've done it how many times already? I think
Already.
the police need to set their
Yeah.
pride aside. And you've seen it. Like, I get emotional just seeing police take their gear off and start marching with them.
Yeah.
I get emotional when I see police take a knee
Yeah.
with them, right? Like, fine, that's a start. Nigga,
Yeah.
do it.
I love those
I'll
posts.
take that.
I love that.
Because then I see black people coming up to them and shaking their hands and
Oh,
saying
yeah.
thank you.
People
People
taking
crying.
pictures.
Giving them hugs.
And giving them
Yeah.
hugs and saying thank you. This means a lot. Hopefully somebody up there in this building over here will see that this white cop is holding me as a black person, and maybe something will spark. Maybe that'll spark a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way I see people of color winning. Not winning. I don't want to make it like a screw all white people, but like,
No, but like as a people though, like, you know what I mean?
For the playing
They've
field
always
to
bro,
be level.
uplift everybody.
Yeah.
Don't matter what color you are. Just love them, dog.
Yeah.
There's no room for this racism bullshit, man. it's 2020, dog. Like, leave that shit alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
getting
that's the thing.
sickening.
People say that, the system's broken, but the system was made broken.
Yeah.
The system was made like this because, we all know about how slavery, and it was made from that, and it's gone on, and our generation has inherited a system that's been like this for years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How
I'm not saying that we have to just live with it.
yeah.
I guess, like, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, just give up and live with it. But I'm just saying, just continue to fight the right way.
Yeah.
And what is the right way? Just
Like you said,
live the best you can.
Yeah.
Love everybody. Serve everybody. Don't look at it as color.
Yeah.
Look at it as if you need help, I got you.
Yeah.
Only one
Just
race.
one race.
And that's a lot easier to sit on this couch and say that.
Yeah,
No,
it
yeah.
is. Especially since we're not black.
Especially, yes.
We are people of color, but we're not the people who are being oppressed. So
Yeah,
we don't know what it's like to walk in a black man's
Exactly.
shoes.
Exactly.
And we don't know what it's like to be put on the ground and, be treated that way by a police officer.
Right.
So it's very hard for us to speak on it, but we're just trying to do our best.
Right.
And,
Yeah,
you know,
just let
just
everybody
spread
know
awareness,
that
spread
we
awareness.
understand, and you have
love,
our
man.
full support.
Yeah.
Just love.
Like that's
As
that's
hard
the
as
most
it
that
is
we
right
can
now.
do.
I
As
think
hard
I
as
think
it
you're
is.
right. Yeah, that's the biggest takeaway.
And I feel
Love.
bad saying that because I know there's black people
That would be like
watching saying, yeah, it's easy for you to.
Yeah.
I know. And that's why I don't know why. I just feel horrible talking about it because I'm not black. I feel like it'd just be so much easier to talk about if I was black.
yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I just feel like from Seth, this is my take. I just think that we just need to love, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can say it over and over. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, but
That's my take.
yeah.
And
Just
I'm
sit
sure
with
a
that.
lot of people in the black community know that too. But like you said,
But it's hard.
It's
Yeah.
it's
It's
happening on
so
such a big
hard.
scale, on such a grand scale. It's hard to get everybody on the same page, right?
Right.
Like you said, you could tell a few people, hey, you need to love, but there's still gonna be people out there that will,
Oh yeah.
want to express their anger. So I think that is the biggest takeaway from what we're talking about today is
Think so.
we just need to love.
Just love everybody, man.
Hey,
Love
You
everybody.
guys good?
yeah.
You guys on it?
On it.
Yeah.
Straight? Agree?
Great.
Love everybody.
Just love everybody, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. That's our our little take on Black Lives Matter. We stand with y'all.
Yep.
We want the best for people, and we feel like these are not the answers, but this could be a little way to push it forward. Just love everybody. Serve everybody. See somebody in need, don't look at them as color. Just help them.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
Anything?
the love.
Love y'all.
No, yep.
Yeah.
The garden.